Hi everyone, this is Roman, licensed personal trainer with 16 years of experience working as a licensed personal trainer. This video I would like to answer a question that a lot of young people are asking. Should they use SARMs or steroids? SARMs, S-A-R-M-S, I believe it's spelled. And my answer is absolutely not. Do not ever use any steroids or SARMs or pro-hormones. Let me explain to you the reasons why. So I know back in 2007 and 8 when I used to manage nutrition store, there was our store was selling some pro hormones. And then actually later when I worked for GNC, I noticed that even GNC started to sell pro hormones. So what pro hormones are, those are actually legal steroids. They just changed the name where it's not called steroids or anabolic steroids. They're just called, well, they used to be called pro hormones. It was like, I remember they had andro or androstenedione, they had trenbolone, they had like epistane, they had like dianabol. There was a lot of different names pretty much they had. And it was all hormones, so it was steroids. They just, obviously they cannot call it steroids because it's illegal, right? Unless you get it prescribed by your doctor, which is a whole different story. It's a whole different video. So they changed the names, the names to pro hormones. That's what it's called. Now I think it's called SARMs, SARMS. So these are pretty much legal steroids. They do the same thing. They're exactly the same thing. I'm not exactly 100% sure. When I researched this, it said that some of the pro hormones, what they do is once it goes in your body and in your liver, it produces like a steroid. And some of them are actually just give you the steroid into your body like right away. So they boost your testosterone right away. And some of them don't. Some of them, like your liver has to convert that into testosterone and into steroids. So I forgot which ones are which ones, but pretty much if you see SARMs or Tren or pro hormone so pretty much the easiest way that I found to tell if it's bad for you or not, if you see like a herbal name like Tribulus or like Shilajit or Mamayo, Trisap, or extract. If you see extract, if it sounds like like a name like Tribulus terrestres, for example, or Marel extract, that's all natural. It comes from herbs. If you see like a formula, it says like Tetra 14 dot like 15. If it looks like a formula and there's a bunch of numbers in there, that's not natural. It's chemically made in a laboratory, so it's chemical name. So if you always look at the ingredients. If you see like numbers and it doesn't sound like a Latin name, like a Tribulus terrestres, for example, and if it doesn't say extract or root, and it just has like a bunch of numbers and like a small name and like a lot of numbers, like a formula, that's all chemical stuff. Do not use that. So the difference is the steroids that you're shooting up or using needles and you're injecting into your muscle is actually safer because it doesn't mess up your liver, but it just messes up obviously your body in general, where it gives you like enlarged heart, it messes up your heart, it like puts plaque in your heart, it puts plaque in your arteries and your veins, it gives you acne, it makes your hair fall out. Yes, it makes your hair fall out. So pretty much it speeds up your normal life cycle, it speeds up your aging process. And the longer you use steroids or pro hormones or whatever you want to call them, the faster you're gonna die. So you will age a lot faster. You'll have also acne, you'll have like anger problems where you're gonna feel agitated, like with the smallest things that usually don't agitate you. You're gonna feel like you're gonna have mood swings. You'll feel hot and cold, like your temperature will change. So like half an hour you're gonna feel really hot, like you have a fever, and then another half an hour you're gonna feel like you're freezing. So it's like the worst. It's the worst thing. Steroids, pro hormones, SARMs, it's all bad things. And yes, the results is impressive. You might gain like 8 pounds of muscle in 1 week, but then eventually you're going to have like a liver failure in few years, or kidney failure, or heart failure. And it's not a question if it's going to happen, it's a question when it's going to happen, because it is going to happen, because this is a chemical you're taking, and it's poisonous. So it goes through your liver. Let me go back. The oral ones, the ones you take like pills and capsules or powders, the ones you ingest orally, those will mess up your liver right away, because everything you eat goes through your liver. The ones you inject with needles, it's a little bit safer because it doesn't go to your liver. But again, there's a whole different problem where you could get infection from injecting improperly, or like a dirty needle, or injecting air into your blood. So yeah, it's very unsafe. I would not recommend this to anyone. You might as well just take drugs, like go take cocaine. And if you're gonna take steroids, you might as well do everything. You do cocaine, alcohol, heroin, just do everything. Crystal meth, just do all the drugs, so that way you die faster. Because if you don't want to live a healthy life, you just die faster. You might as well just take all the drugs you want, all the steroids, and live fast and die fast, because this is not really good for you, and it's gonna kill you. For some reason now it's really popular, because it gives you really fast results, but in the long run it's going to age you faster, and your organs will fail, and that's what's going to happen to you. And if you don't believe me, you could Google it. You could see all these bodybuilders and wrestlers who died in their 30s, of a heart attack, like late 30s. There's some athletes who died in their teens and their 20s. I already saw people on YouTube. They were like, I forgot, 18 years old or 19 years old, and the guy died of a heart attack because they found like enormous amount of steroids in the kid's blood. Also, if you take steroids before you turn 18 or even 21, you're going to shut down your natural hormone level. So which means you're never going to develop to be an adult or like a man, which means that your testicles and your penis is not going to work. So it's not going to get an erection. You're not going to be a real man. You're just going to be like a boy. You might grow up, like, you might get like to a big size as like muscular, like a bodybuilder, but your manhood is not going to work, because you stop the process of your body creating your natural hormones naturally, because you're giving your body hormones unnaturally. So that's going to cause a problem, and you're never going to really become, you're going to lose your manhood. Like your private part is not going to work properly, and you most likely never going to have kids, because it's going to affect your fertility. So yeah. And also the interesting thing is that whatever gains that you will gain from any enhancement, it doesn't matter if it's creatine, amino acid, or herbal stuff, or steroids. Whatever muscle you gain, in order to keep that muscle, you have to keep taking this performance enhancement drug or herb for the rest of your life. Once you stop taking this for a few months, you're going to lose everything. All the muscle will disappear. You're going to lose everything. You're going to go back to original self, how you used to be before, because nature prevails over anything. So once you stop taking everything, you're going to lose all the muscle, and you're going to start from complete zero. The same thing if you lose weight unnaturally with like fat burners, and they also have steroids that make you lose weight as well. They have I'm sorry, not andro. They have like winstrol. They like makes you cut and it burns fat and builds muscle. They also have ephedra and lots of other products. They also have what's called amphetamine, which is a drug that's crystal meth. Actually, that's amphetamine. So amphetamine was actually developed like in early 1900s by Japan, and then it was also like copied by Germany, and the Nazis used it to make the soldiers like go without sleep for a long time, to help them take over all the countries and to defeat, or trying to defeat, the Allies, which is a whole different story. You could actually Google this if you like, you'll find it. So amphetamine is actually an illegal drug, but it's used now for weight loss. And what they did was, like with the pro-hormones, they changed the name from anabolic steroids to pro-hormones. So with amphetamine, they changed, I forgot the name, but my friend, she had this prescription from a doctor, and she was getting all these side effects, like her hair was falling out, she was like moody and very, very agitated, she had no appetite, and when I Googled the ingredient, it said it was amphetamine. So pretty much she was taking crystal meth that was given to her or prescribed by a doctor. But they changed the name, so it didn't say amphetamine in the ingredients. It just said like something like blah blah mean, or it was like the ending of amphetamine, but it wasn't amphetamine. It was like something with the N-E at the end. So yeah, so what they do is they change the name, so that way the government or the FDA doesn't recognize it, and then they sell it under a different name. So yeah, so it doesn't matter if you're taking weight loss or muscle building performance enhancement substance. If you stop taking this like a few months or a few years later, you're going to lose everything. So it's better just to work out naturally and just build your muscle or do your weight loss naturally. You can take herbal stuff. That's the only thing I will recommend. And you have to cycle it for like 1 month. So take some kind of herb that you researched and you've been cleared by a doctor, and take it for a month, and then you got to cycle it off. You stop taking that, and then next month you take like a different herb. And again, and once you stop taking this, it's all going to go away. So it's better just to take vitamins or whatever your doctor prescribed. If you're deficient in something, your doctor will let you know from your blood test. But it's better just to work out naturally without taking anything. So if you don't believe me, you could try it for yourself, or you could research information. But what I'm telling you is the truth. I've been doing this for a very long time. I had friends that took steroids and they took weight loss, fat burners, and it all backfired on them. They all lost all their gains. They gained all the weight back if they were fat. If they were skinny and they got muscular, they lost all of their muscles once they stopped taking that substance. So my advice is just to get enough sleep, get enough nutritious food to eat, work out naturally, and that's the best way. Again, thank you for watching. Everyone stay safe and have a good day.